Dexperience Digimon. Dex.
What's up, everybody?
Hey,
Dexters! What up, Dexters?
Dexters!
Welcome
Wow, wow, wow,
to
wow, wow, wow.
Dexperience.
The Dexperience.
Today we're talking
podcast.
about episode 20.
Bye Butterfree.
Bye bye Butterfree.
Oh, it's a bit of an emotional one, isn't it?
Very
sad
oh,
face.
Boy. Oh, hey guys, I'm sporting a new look today.
Yeah,
you
Harry,
are.
you're
Yeah.
sporting.
Got
he
the
ju-
new glasses.
I got the new glasses. I got a new tattoo. It's all good. It's all
Yeah,
good.
Harry is going blind. Glass gang.
Glass
we will
gang,
overthrow
overthrow.
and overcome.
You're not wrong. How's everybody doing?
How are you
today?
gonna overthrow if you can't see anything? If anyone
We'll
just...
waddle around.
How?
We'll kind of just like walk around with our
The film
hands
is
in
up
Right,
front of
the
us.
yeah.
up.
Dennis,
Yeah.
how you doing today, my man?
I'm good. I just spent most of today editing some Dexperience episodes.
Ooh,
So
swish.
that's cool. I had a coffee in the morning, and I had cake for lunch. So
Oh,
I feel really good.
Ooh.
Cake
Got
that
nutrition-
Logan made.
Nutritional value. That's
That
great.
cake though, Logan's cake.
Tweet, how you doing? Tweet.
Doing great. Logan's cake, apparently. Yeah, I'm
You should
doing...
try some of Logan's cake. There's still some
What
in the
kind of
kitchen.
cake?
It's chocolate.
Can I
cake.
have
we
some?
Can,
Yeah,
yo,
you
can we
can
have
have
some?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Great.
chocolate cake.
I'm doing great. I've been doing lots of editing for my theater website.
You should plug the website.
You could, hopefully it's
Will
still
it
up
still
when
be
this
up
comes
by the
out.
time
I'm
this
sure
comes
it's
out?
up, yeah,
If you
yeah.
probably Google Bubble Bound Productions, you can find us. We did an adaptation of Chekhov's Three Sisters play, an online
Is
adaptation.
it the Dirty Bubble?
It's not the Dirty
Oh,
Bubble. That would be
damn.
great. Change the name.
Yeah,
Um,
Dirty Bubble.
I
production.
got a question. Who would be Mermaid Man and who would be Barnacle Boy? Out of Logan and Oliver.
I'm Barnacle Boy.
Yeah, I'd be
Logan's
Mermaid
Man.
Man.
Duh.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
you have that
okay,
dynamic
that was
for
easy.
sure.
All right, Logan, how you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. I just bought I did some uni, and I bought a new board game that has like up to 6 players because most of the games we have are only like the good ones are only like 4
Which
players.
is
Like what the game I bought?
Yeah.
Betrayal at House on the Hill.
Prairie.
what?
Little House on the
he
Prairie.
knows the
Betrayal
title.
at House on the Prairie.
Yeah, Little House on the Prairie.
Betrayal at
Yeah.
the Haunted House on the Hill. One of the something.
Isn't it Betrayal of Haunted Hill or something?
No, it's Betrayal at the House.
Oh,
on
okay.
the hill.
All right.
Or the Haunted Hill. And how are you, Harry?
I'm doing grand. I'm doing
Yeah.
grand. Like I said, new look, new ink.
You got a
gonna show the ink?
tattoo.
I could try and show it in the camera.
Team Rocket.
If you're listening to the
Team Rocket,
audio
Rocket.
audio recording, make sure to go to the YouTube version
Yeah,
and
it's
see
actually
Harry's.
it's
a
a rocket,
rocket.
that has the words 2,000 light years away, because that's my favorite Green Day song, and Green Day are my favorite band.
Beauty.
Can you sing it for us?
No.
Here we are with Harry Hashim live singing. Great.
How does it actually go? Though?
How could
Somebody
this-
once told
Hey, we
me-
get sued.
How could this happen to me?
Is it that song?
No,
Yeah.
it's whole.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, who's got the game for us today?
Dennis, I have the game.
You do have the
The
game.
game we're doing today, guys, is a returning game
Mm-hmm.
of catch, release, and trade.
Catch, release, trade.
Catch,
Okay.
release,
Not
and
the
trade.
other one.
No.
My, I believe I coined it, and that it was catch trade release.
Actually,
Oh.
no. I
believe,
I
guys,
know.
it was
Things-
catch
So
trade.
much, whatever.
Well, let's go back
Anyway.
to the episode that we did it in.
Yeah,
and
we'll find
see,
out.
We'll see.
Pull out the
Yeah.
receipts.
Yeah.
So the 3 I have in mind are somewhat similar to the Pokemon in mention of today's episode.
Nice.
Oh.
So all 3 of them are going to be starter bug Pokemon, and they're going to be the
Oh.
final evolution of that starter bug
Okay.
Pokemon.
Buggacious.
Yeah? Are we all ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we have Dustox,
Yes, dogs. Okay.
Beautifly,
Mm-hmm.
and Cricketune.
Logan might need to see images of these Pokemon.
Do you know?
I don't have my phone on me, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go off the names. Beautifly,
No,
get rid of.
you played Ruby and Sapphire.
He hasn't played 4th gen though, which cricket.
I could get him a Cricketune.
Yeah.
I'd release Beautify
Oh wow.
because
wow.
it's a butterfly. It sounds.
Oh, true. They found him.
I don't like
That's a
butterflies.
Cricketune.
But you don't.
I would trade Cricketune. Actually, no, I'd keep him. He's
Yeah, let me show you
I'd call
Dust.
him.
He's got a
I'd
mustache.
call him the gentleman or
It's
something.
nice.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, that sounds
That's
like
Dust
what you
Dogs.
do.
And then I would trade Dustox. Purely, this is based on 2 of their looks and 1 of their names.
Great.
That was all.
Logan, you have a fear of
Moths.
moths
And
and
because
butterflies.
they're unpredictable. They just you
but
don't know
not
what,
Cricketune though.
you don't know what they want from life.
Cricketune is just he's
They're
a
just-
violin player, you know.
they're just
Flying
Stuff.
around.
They're just radioactive units.
Yeah, right.
Random,
I've
chaotic.
seen.
They're jokers of the bug world.
I've seen Godzilla. I know what the moths can be. I know their potential.
I love you.
But lizards? You're not afraid of lizards?
No, not really.
No.
I mean, we don't have lizards.
Like, come on,
really.
what actual real life lizard can shoot out a blue beam from its mouth?
What
Yeah.
butterfly or moth can do that?
Have you
Mothra
seen
does-
Have you
Mothra?
seen
Mothra does
Godzilla?
not do that. Mothra just flies around being a lovely mother.
Okay.
Anyway,
I-
your guys' answers?
What was it? I'd catch Beautyfly because Beautyfly is beautiful. I'd
Yeah.
release Dustox because Dustox is gross and nasty. Don't at me. And I'd trade Cricketune because even though I like Cricketune a lot and I used one, its cries like do.
Oh, it's Christ the
It's so
best.
long.
It's like imagine like it just you hear it all the time though. It's like do.
It's so long. You're not wrong. Just a quick addition to this game. So we mentioned the trade, but what would you actually trade the Pokemon for? Say related to another bug type.
Can I play the cry real quick?
Yeah.
Sure. It's great.
Yeah.
Sick. It sounds like
Cry.
a siren.
Sick.
What would I trade it for?
What would you trade the cricket? Oh no, in your case it was Dustox. What would you trade the Dustox for?
It has to be another bug Pokemon.
Yeah,
Butterfree.
that'd be good.
Ah.
After this episode.
Nice
Dennis?
save.
Dennis?
I'd trade. Oh, if it has to be a bug Pokemon, I trade the Dustox for blah 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 Volcarona.
Nice. And Oliver.
I
Logan?
have the exact same. Actually, no. You said you had released Dustox.
Yes. So.
All
say
right.
yours.
What
you
if
just-
well, trade the Cricketune? then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the exact same answers as Dennis. I
Which
would
were?
catch Beautyfly because I remember in 4th gen I used one and I was like, oh, I need a flying type that can use fly, and it couldn't use fly. And I was very upset. But it was still cool. I really like it. Dustox is disgusting. Hate Dustox. Release it. And I would trade Cricketune to Logan because Logan enjoyed Cricketune
For
a
what
bunch.
Pokemon?
And I would for Volcarona. Volcarona is like the sickest bug
I don't
type.
have a
It's
Volcarona,
bug
sorry,
fly.
so you can't get it off me.
I'm excited to see your guys' opinions when we get to Generation 3
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
about Dustox.
Ooh.
Hate
Yeah.
Dustox.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harry, or
Has he got some
can-
redeeming moments? Or is he gross?
We'll find out
We'll
in
find out.
2024.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find out in 3 years.
Oh,
Dennis, I
okay.
believe you also have 3 Pokemon.
I
for
do,
us to
and
as
this
well.
one's
Wait, no,
related.
did you answer?
He
I know,
asked
I
the
gave
question.
Yeah.
Are you going to answer?
No, Dennis is gonna.
I want to hear your answer.
Oh, okay. Catch Beautyfly, release Cricketune, trade Dustox.
Okay.
Trade Dustox for Shedinja,
Oh, I shouldn't just.
because why not?
Okay, I have one related to this episode.
As well.
It's okay, catch, release, trade.
Yes.
Actually, it was catch.
Caterpie, Metapod, and Butterfree.
Okay.
Okay.
Catch Butterfree,
Mm-hmm.
trade Metapod,
Mhm.
release Caterpie.
I'm the exact same.
Oh,
Catch Caterpie. Trade Butterfree. Release Metapod.
Oh.
Because you can catch Caterpie and you're going to get a Butterfree. and you get everything.
You'll get all 3.
You get all 3
yeah,
eventually.
you
Yeah.
get the Pokedex entries.
And well, Metapod you release, but then trade Butterfree.
You'd release a
It's like-
Metapod. It's
yeah.
like in its larval stage.
can't do
Yeah,
nothing by itself.
I'm gonna trade it and
You're
hope
gonna
that it
kill
gets
it.
stuck in the GTS and it just dies because it doesn't get to
Dude,
evolve.
Pokemon don't die in the GTS. They're just in a
Well,
stasis.
in real life, if a caterpillar doesn't hatch from a chrysalis in a while, it'll just die. So
the
You messed up. Oliver.
The GTS is the global trading system
Yeah.
Thank
introduced
you.
from
I didn't
Generation
know
4.
that.
Do you think like trainers that like can't get any gym badges, there's like they have to go on like a benefit or like some sort of social welfare?
maybe.
Well, how do they earn money anyway?
Well, battles, right? In
Yeah,
the
you,
game.
Yeah.
Take, you take the
Yeah,
ones
that's
best.
right.
But then what if they don't win any battles? Do they just have no money and
They'll be
die?
like
That,
Team
you have
Rocket.
to get a different career.
Oh,
You have to get a different career. 'cause,
maybe
you know,
that's
it's good
what
enough
all
trainer.
Team Rocket's made up of.
Just
It's
fail
like-
trainers.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Anyway, I'm going to hop
some
into the
backstory.
recap of this episode, gang, if we're
Yeah.
ready to go.
Uh-huh.
Excited.
Wonderful. So, yeah, put up on the trio on the way towards Saffron City. They come across this weird cliff that has a very dangerous path that, for some reason, takes them towards Saffron City. But out on the horizon of that cliff is lovely little sparkles. And we learn from Brock that they're all Butterfree.
Sparkles.
It's the Butterfree mating season. And for
Bum,
them
chicka,
to
womp,
and for them to
womp.
Massive
successfully
orgy.
mate
When do we get to see the Machoke mating season?
for them to successfully mate, they must cross the ocean with their life partner. So Ash, as the ever caring person that he is sometimes, sends out his Butterfree so his Butterfree can go out and find his Butterfree's perfect mate. Butterfree does some lovely reeing. You're damn right, he does.
I love some ring.
Some lovely re.
Yeah. So Ash and the gang decide to catch up with Butterfree by hopping on a rented air balloon. And we actually see a bunch of trainers in rented air balloons, releasing even more of their Butterfrees, throwing them out. We follow Ash's Butterfree in his struggles to courtship with other Butterfrees. not being the most successful in the line.
Why are you laughing,
I
Dennis?
was thinking,
of that.
I was like, they're really cornering the market on rented air balloons.
That's what I was thinking as well. Whoever's renting out those air balloons is
They know
making
what they're doing.
movie beams, yeah.
Ash's Butterfree tries courtship and then he fails. He's having a hard time until he sees one.
All been there.
We have all been there. Until he sees one beautiful Butterfree, a pink Butterfree.
Pinker
That's right,
free.
a pink Butterfree.
No one's called it. Pink
I'm
Free.
calling
Which
it
is
Pinker free.
which the pink Butterfree mistakenly is not the actual shiny for the Butterfree.
No,
It's not, but it's a beautiful Butterfree and poor
every Butterfree is beautiful.
Butterfree is absolutely smitten with this lovely Butterfree, and he goes up, dances around, and again gets rejected. It's a real shame.
Oh,
We've all
We
been
then
there.
see Team Rocket show up, of course, in a big helicopter with a Team Rocket Pokeball dangling from the ass of the helicopter, which somehow turns into a net.
Yes.
And that net catches all but one of the Butterfrees. Which Butterfree does it fail to catch?
Oh, I don't know.
Ash's Butterfree.
Oh.
Who saw that coming?
Who knew?
Butterfree, you know, with the power of love, chases after Team
It's the
Rocket in
power
that
of
helicopter
love.
because he wants to go and free that pink Butterfree, the one he loves.
to get that pink.
Butterfree flies for miles upon miles, getting absolutely tired.
Dennis!
What? It's pink.
I know sometimes we interject on the recaps, Dennis, but not to a point where
Oh,
I
I'm
have to
s-
stop.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay. It's okay.
Okay,
Where was I? Butterfree was chasing down Team Rocket's helicopter with all the other Butterfrees caught in the net. Butterfree was been flying for miles and miles. He's absolutely shattered. He's
Oh.
tired. But he found them. He found where the Team Rocket base was. And it's a little warehouse within some canyons. So, Ash, Misty, and the gang, also following Butterfree with a hot air balloon, break in to that warehouse
That was a great moment.
and do their own version of the Team Rocket motto.
Awesome.
yeah.
How wonderful. It
So
was the
funny.
best motto ever. Butterfree, determined, attacks the net and breaks the net, releasing all the Butterfrees. The pink Butterfree, so impressed by this Butterfree, starts to kind of warm up to Ash's Butterfree. Butterfree and Pikachu then, Team Rocket escape in the helicopter, I may add. Butterfree and Pikachu then chase down Team Rocket, with Butterfree dropping Pikachu on the helicopter and blowing it up. Butterfree's heroics eventually earned him the pink Butterfree. They both courted. They both fell in love with each other. Ash knew it was only a matter of time. They all knew it was only a matter of time.
Oh no.
We cut to a cliff. Again, the same cliff as before. Sun setting. And the two Butterfrees about to leave on a life of their own. Ash goes through a lovely montage of all the moments of Butterfree. From the time he caught him as a Caterpie, to the time the Caterpie evolved into a Metapod, and then Metapod into Butterfree. And all the good battles, battling Misty, battling Team Rocket. We see them all. And those words come. Goodbye, Butterfree.
Goodbye.
Butterfree with tears in his eyes, Ash with tears in his eyes, Pikachu with tears in his eyes.
Logan with tears in his eyes.
Are you tearing up right now?
Yes.
You are. Oh my god.
They fly away to live a happy
Do you want a tissue?
happy life. And that's the end of Bye Bye Butterfree.
Butterfree. Beautiful retelling.
Good episode.
Yeah. See you guys next week for Dexperience.
You're all gonna go cry.
We're all gonna go cry into each other's
I
arms.
cried
Oh,
at
yeah.
the end.
I did not cry.
I'm crying now, actually. I
Yeah.
can't-
Bless you. Bless you.
I did not cry as well. But
I teared up. Tears didn't fall, but my eyes welled.
I had like 15 years to process it. Though, so.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't cry just because they were happy at the end. So like I felt nice.
The
in
way
that.
the way I can relate to it nowadays, the first time I watched it, I would have been super young, cried because of it. Of course, love and all leaving each other, it's beautiful. But for me, it really reminded me of that time when I moved from my home in Wales over to New Zealand.
Mm.
And kind of going through it with your family, having to leave them, and it's a happy ending for all of you, but just that you're leaving people you're never going to see again every day.
Oh.
It's sad. That's
yeah,
really
so
sad,
that's
yeah.
what really got me this time, not the whole
Ah.
love idea. Although I am a stupidly hopeless romantic.
You're cutie.
It was the idea of just leaving people behind that you're never going to see again every
That's
every
real
day
sad,
of your
yeah.
life.
Yeah,
Really
so-
got to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
you were
that's like
Butterfree all
emotional.
along.
Butterfree. I'm a Butterfree.
It's like, it is kind of like Butterfree is kind of like mature. Well, Butterfree in particular has matured way faster than maybe Ash.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
And now he's like in the stage of his life where he's ready to mate.
He's ready to settle down.
And
But
Ready to get that pink.
So
I'd argue as well that Ash is also a little bit matured, realizing that he should, in fact, probably release his Butterfree
yeah,
now
that was a
to
sweet
live a happy
moment.
life.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
When they're in the hot air balloons, are they basically just watching a Butterfree orgy?
Yeah, that's what I
Yes.
was thinking.
I
it was
mean,
like they
Here
need
comes all the
R
sex
rating.
analogies now.
They
Yeah.
need an R rating for this because they're just like courting each other and like
It's beautiful.
Pretty
it's
much.
foreplay.
Getting
and
their
everything.
flirt on.
I mean, when you go to the zoo and you see animals mating, you're not like, oh, that's beautiful. You're like, look at that.
Well, Oliver, when you go to like the club and you see everyone's like crumping and
Everyone's
stuff,
courting.
that's essentially what Butterfree was
I
doing.
guess,
It was
yeah.
like trying to show off it was showing off its moves.
Well,
Yeah.
like
One
its
thing I forgot
whirlwind
to
and
mention as
tackle.
well is that after Butterfree like first struck out with everybody, he flew back to the gang and Brock gave him a little like cute yellow bow tie at his neck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
a
I
nice.
scarf.
forgot
It was a
about that.
scarf,
Yeah,
right?
a nice little scarf, and that's just a nice touch. I guess it was so we could distinguish
Because
which
Brock,
Butterfree's Ashes.
and
Yeah.
Brock's like the lover of the group.
Brock's a romantic.
Sure.
Yeah.
I like when he sees that girl and he's like, ooh, and
Oh,
he's
yeah,
like,
the trainer.
obsessed
That's
with
right.
her, and she releases her Butterfree,
Not the pink one.
not the pink one.
Brock wanted her Butterfree.
Yeah, and of all of like the hundreds of Butterfree that were there, he was still able to point
To
hers
which one it
out
was,
and
yeah.
tell Butterfree which one to go for. I thought that was so
Well,
funny.
Brock has a keen eye because he can tell all the Joeys and Jennies apart as well.
Well, that's
Oh,
because of the things on the hats.
Yeah.
We've established this.
Yeah.
But like not everyone can.
Not everyone. No, yeah, you're right.
And I thought it was like that really cute moment where like Ash and Misty were trying to give Butterfree like relationship advice,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
and they were like advocating for attacking and like their love interest,
Yeah.
which really
Yeah.
you
That's
get.
them.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
what Misty did to
they're-
Ash.
Well, that's what the shippers have like latched onto as well.
Yeah.
They're like
The who now?
that kind of cats
Shippers.
Oh.
slap kiss kind of dynamic.
It's like the whole like thing you hear when you grow up, like say, "Oh yeah, crush hit you. That means she likes you."
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
yeah, like when you
Yeah.
pull
Yeah.
the girls. Or,
Little girl's hair.
For anyone
yeah.
that's
You're like,
Or you
those are
play-
all my moves
or
back
you
in
play
the
those
day.
games where like you tag each other. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
for anyone looking for love, that doesn't work.
It does not work.
It's don't punch the person that you like.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely don't do that.
Yeah.
No.
We've all been a bit of a Butterfree in our lives. haven't
We've
we?
all been simping Butterfree.
Yeah, I was gonna say before you said. I was gonna try to say it before you did.
Well, you didn't get to it.
Butterfree is
Is a simp.
simping.
Damn
for the-
simp.
simping
Simping.
hard.
I agree. We'll call it her Pinkerfree. Just so
I'd
it's
call
easy.
it pink Butterfree.
But it's
Yeah.
easy to call it Pinkerfree and
Butterfree.
Butterfree. Yeah.
Pinkerfree, pink Butterfree.
Pinker free, was that a thing, Dennis?
What?
Because you're like
that
saying
the
from the
forums?
forums.
No,
yeah.
I just made that up now.
What
Ah,
is
you should've put it in the forum,
what
yeah.
does
Should've-
shiny? What color is shiny
So
Butterfree?
Sony Butterfree, its body is kind
Purple?
of darker. It's like a darker purple.
Its
with,
wings are
with-
pink,
With green,
though.
it's not.
Is
Its
it?
wings are the same, with green eyes and yellow feet.
Wait, what
No, there's
part
an
of it is
element
pink?
of pink. There's like
There's
a
like
tiny.
a pink tinge on.
Oh,
somewhere.
might be on like the antennas or something. It's
Yeah,
definitely not on the-
there is
the
a
wings are
little
the same.
pink something.
Yeah.
Oh, so the Team Rocket helicopter has that big banner, and I googled it because I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
"Why
that
is the
banner.
banner mostly white?"
Was
Yeah.
it-
And it originally has the motto. on it.
Ah.
That's why
that
it-
makes sense.
That's why it tracks
Right.
along it when they're doing the motto because it
Yeah.
should say.
I
like-
assume so because it was kind of a weird. Yeah, there was a shot with the helicopter that had a banner from Team Rocket, and all that's on the English dub is a R and then
Yeah.
Jesse and James's face.
It's real cute. It's
But I
cool.
guess
Not
the
Meowth's
original-
face.
No.
Yeah, somehow Meowth managed to project his entire voice after like
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
the scaling. What's the word?
What's-
What's the abseiling out with the helicopter and just shouting out to all the Butterfrees?
So that ball that comes out of is that a master? It looks like the master. ball.
Yeah.
I saw an R on it. I thought it was like a team.
I
Rocket
made a big point of
Oh.
this because Harry and I watched it together and you mentioned it in the recap. I made a massive point of that Pokeball because I thought it was a Pokeball of some kind. And it like lowers down out the helicopter, but then it just like opens up into a giant net, which
It
makes no
reminds-
sense.
It reminds
Why
me
don't they
of
just have a net?
the capsules from like Dragon Ball Z. Have you ever seen
No,
like
no.
capsule court?
Yeah.
And they throw the capsules on the ground. It turns into buildings or
Uh-huh.
cars or
like the
anything.
capsules
I
from
kind of-
Yu-Gi-Oh
yeah.
in the later seasons.
I kind
don't
of.
There was that spin-off Yu-Gi-Oh
it was
little
bad.
season where it was just a complete parody of Pokemon.
Yeah, it
and
was
there was
bad.
like capsule
not
they
good.
caught. It's great.
I kind of
Capsule
have
Mon.
this headcanon that they keep all that stuff that they get out of nowhere from like Pokeballs. So like,
Oh, yeah.
but like I don't know why they didn't really want to confirm it. Maybe it's because it's too similar to like Dragon Ball Z, where they have the capsules.
But it does look like the master ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Is
like
the
a
master ball.
dark-
Do we ever see it in the?
We see it
anime?
once.
Is it like
Well, we saw Misty with the
years
inflatable
later.
one.
So
But
is it like
they're-
is it
so-
legendary in the games?
In
or
the games,
show?
usually in the
get one
games
in
you
the
get
game.
one.
But
in
does
the-
I know that, but does everyone like know about that this Master Ball exists?
You guess, because if
Maybe.
Misty were to have an inflatable one, it
In-
must be like a known thing.
In the games, in the first generation, the Master Ball was an invention by Silphscope, and it
yeah,
was
and
taken
you get
over
it for
by
like saving.
Yeah.
it was taken over by Giovanni Team Rocket. So like he might have access to it.
Alright.
Like,
but
corporate
in the
secrets.
anime, we only see it once, and there's an episode in I think it's
Oh.
generation 3 or 4
Whoa.
where
Well, you
there's
don't even see it in this.
no, you don't see it for a while. Where
What?
a man is trying to catch a really large wish cache,
Oh yeah.
and he throws the ball, and the wish cache just eats it.
Oh
I,
wow.
I guess like
Great.
because like the Master Ball is your reward kind of for finishing the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
It is
Pretty much,
in
yeah.
later generations, yeah.
So like catch the legendary if you want to.
Yeah, usually catch legendary.
quite
I have
easily.
I have an interesting theory on the first games and why Giovanni was going for the Master Ball and all the things he was going
Yeah.
for. So we know that inadvertently Giovanni created Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Does
Right.
it?
Yeah,
Does it happen in the
it'll
Like
be more.
Cinnabar
It'll be
Island.
expanded on in the movie.
Okay, cool.
So my theory is that is he taking over like Lavender Town to get the scopes to see the ghost type so he can catch a ghost Pokemon to kind of catch Mewtwo? Is he taking over Silphscope to get a Master Ball so he can catch Mewtwo?
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
trying to catch
Like,
Mewtwo
my
back.
theory
That
is
makes
that
sense.
he's just trying to like catch Mewtwo. That's all he's doing.
Because it's never explained.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's my
That'd be
personal
interesting.
theory.
It's
on
big
it.
brain.
It's good. It has big brain.
Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you. But this episode, man, no Master Balls. Maybe a
Yeah.
Master Ball.
I think this episode is pro baby.
Pro
Pro
baby.
baby?
It's pro like
As in,
mating. It's pro
Like
like
Justin Bieber fans.
yeah. It's like everyone should. It's kind of giving the idea that everyone should go off and mate, and like if you don't, you're a failure. Which I don't really.
I don't
know how I
remember
feel
them
about that.
saying that.
Well, it's like
Personally.
It's like
it's more about
Butterfree.
like finding your love, not
Yeah.
like go and have a baby. More
they would have
just
been
like,
But, like-
inspired by bugs in real life.
yeah, that's true. But I
'Cause,
mean,
like-
even in even for this episode, like when Butterfree was rejected, I feel like
Yeah.
it would have made more sense for Butterfree to just be like, okay, and then and
No,
let's
but
find
he's
another
like-
Butterfree.
he's an
Is that what you
animal,
do,
though.
Dennis?
yeah.
He's
You
an-
get rejected, you just go, okay.
No, but he's an
Yeah,
animal
well, I
though, so
try to.
animals have to like
Yeah.
it's like birds, like it's his instinct.
just
Yeah.
yeah.
It's Butterfree's
Oh, yeah.
instinct to go like
It's
mate and across the sea. Otherwise, like Broxy
Yeah, but like
he'll be
surely,
sad.
surely there was another Butterfree.
No, he tried them all. Remember?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he
Is
goes.
Butterfree ugly?
He goes from all
don't
of them,
know.
and they don't want
Because
him.
like if he strikes out with all of them,
You
does
just
that
can't-
make
you
that
just can't
Butterfree
courtship, He
ugly?
can't dance.
Yeah,
Should've
I just think he
g-
can't
should've gone
dance
down.
But he can
Dancing
battle though. And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what ultimately
that's
got
what-
him
yeah,
got him the
true.
Pinkafree in the end.
Yeah.
because he breaks down that cage.
I do see what you mean because like I don't know if this is an intentional like kind of thing to say to the Japanese audience for the time of the episode, but Japan's had a problem lately with trying to get people to
Birth
have
rate?
kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So they're
Oh,
yeah.
real
So
thing.
so Japan is struggling lately to kind of keep their population numbers up because people are living longer and people are working harder to the point where people are not having families. Women want to work and men are tired all the time from working as well.
Mhm.
Everybody just wants a career. So Japan has been trying to like force people to have babies.
Are
I
they
don't
forcing
know.
them?
I think I'm making a big jump. So
Yeah,
to
I
suggest
think
that this
it's a jump,
episode's also doing
for
that for the
sure.
10-year-old kids.
Yeah, exactly. It's
But
It
yeah,
could be.
definitely,
Well,
it definitely does. I thought
yeah.
it was like when it first came up, I was like, they're pushing the baby thing quite hard. But then and then I was like thinking about it, and I was like, he is a bug.
yeah, like if
Yeah.
it was the humans, if they're making a comment about humans, then-
they're still personified to a certain extent where it creates empathy for them because like if you made them like actual bugs, like they'd just be like
Yeah. Oh my!
like just flying around.
One thing that I thought was crazy, I thought this like episode was taking like a whole nother turn, was when all the other hot air balloons start coming up,
Yeah.
and there's just laser. The music gets really intense, and then you just see lasers, and it's like it's because people are releasing their
Oh,
Butterfree.
Oh
Yeah.
right,
But
yeah.
it looks like
Yeah.
if you watched it again, it's like the music gets like Star Wars-ish, and then all of a sudden you start seeing like this, and I was like, are they getting attacked right
Oh
now?
my
You
god.
just hear Brock say, I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I thought that was Team Rocket.
That's a
coming
trap.
in.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god! But it was
Did you all see the Jigglypuff balloon?
Yeah, there's a
No,
Jigglypuff
I
balloon.
balloon.
It was a
Oh, I
Jigglypuff
didn't.
Yeah.
balloon. I had to double take it.
Yeah,
but
you
they
did.
called it- Ooh, I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's so oh.
I like that.
In
Logan.
in
That was
the
great.
original Smash Brothers, there's a stage called Poke Floats. Do you think it was inspired by this episode? In the stage, it's like a bunch of like inflatable Pokemon in the air.
I would say I
Oh.
wouldn't say So, but I would
Maybe
say
more by Team Rocket.
or maybe more Macy's Day Parade floats.
Because Pikachu did.
Oh, yeah.
Pikachu is in the Macy Days Parade.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I love how
It sort of made me think of
Yeah, yeah.
when I
It's a
saw the
good analogy,
Jigglypuff
though. Yeah.
balloon.
I love how
It's no Pokemon Stadium 2 though, where there's a picture of a cat inside the ice hut.
That's
Really,
that's
amazing.
very cool.
That's insanely good.
Little Smash Brothers
I
trivia.
really thought it was cute how Pikachu and Butterfree, you know, they started that relationship from the
From the beginning.
Forbidden Forest
Sure.
episode,
Yeah.
and like Pikachu was trying to like wingman Butterfree and give him a pep talk, and apparently and like just try and like get them, and then like they get rid of Team Rocket together. They were the real bromance of this episode.
Like,
they were
like
the
outside of
Yeah.
the core again as well.
Yeah.
Like we can assume Ash will have a tear, but his eyes are covered. We see Pikachu the only one to cry, other than Butterfree.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Pikachu was really hurt.
Pickachu was Butterfree's first
Best
friend,
friend.
and,
Aw.
and same for the other way around.
Yeah.
I think like I was thinking. I wonder if this episode would have had more impact if it was like 10 episodes ago.
Really?
Yes, I would
I
agree
don't
with you
know,
because
though.
in the Saint Anne episode,
Yeah.
when he trades away his Butterfree, we kind of go through that already. We kind of get a bit of a montage already. Ash being like, "I regret this. I want my Butterfree back."
Yeah.
Like, and that was only 4 or 5 episodes ago, so it kind of lessens the impact a little bit when you
Yeah.
watch it so
And, like
back to back like we
Yeah.
have been doing.
Yeah, yeah.
if it was like, but even not really because it still took us 4 weeks to get to this Butterfree episode.
Yeah, but we've
Yeah.
been watching like 2 a week, so if we extend that to 1 a week, which it would have been coming out. That
Oh
would
yeah,
be
so
8
it's like
weeks.
half the time.
Yeah.
But like yeah, I still think like if it was like because Butterfree hasn't done much for like the-
Recently,
while.
yeah, we
Yeah.
actually haven't
even
seen
like
Butterfree
when
that
he
much.
trades him off, I feel like he trades him off because he doesn't really
Using.
use him that
Butterfree.
much. So it was
Because
kind
he
of
didn't learn confusion.
yeah. So it was kind of just like
Not helpful.
Not even Gust.
Yeah.
In this episode,
it
when
just seemed a bit useless.
when Ash gets Butterfree to use tackle, so like and when, I can't remember when it is.
Can Butterfree not learn tackle? He
No,
gets it to
it's-
teach him to tell him to like mate to
Yeah,
impress the.
it's like he's like, oh, use tackle to impress the Pinkerfree. But like that's such an unimpressive move, tackle. I was like, yeah, where is like confusion?
But it
or,
looks
like,
cool. when
It does
you
look.
tackle
It does
him.
look
It's like-
cool.
It's a bit problematic as well, saying to tackle your crush,
Yeah.
press them.
Well, it wasn't
He was, like,
tackling. It was just like
yeah.
tackling
It did
the
look
air.
cool,
Next
yeah.
to,
Could
next
you?
to her, yeah.
Imagine you go up to someone and you just like start punching the air, but like, look
But
at
I mean,
me.
like, to
Look at
put
me
it-
go.
It's more
Actually-
like it's more like running and like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Have we
be-
tried it?
We'd do rugby
Maybe it'll
training or
work.
something in high school, and we'll like if we see pretty girls walk by, we'll like up the ante to like try and impress, you know. So what happens? It
I can
happens.
imagine. Yeah, I totally believe that would happen. I mean, yeah, and like people post themselves like working out online
Yeah.
and stuff, and it's like the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like I guess it's like presenting that like that outward appearance
Yeah.
versus inwards.
Yeah,
like
of course.
Butterfree's actions is what wins Pinkerfree's affections, and not like it's like moves or it's like what it can do. It's like dedication, I think.
Yeah.
It's just like-
Butterfree's passion.
But
yeah,
like
and confidence.
I feel like Butterfree is
And
very
bravery.
much like fits the nice guy trope.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like, which I it's like becoming out of favor now because of the idea that like, oh, you can make the person that you like come around if you just kind of do acts of them, and they should be grateful and
Yeah.
that kind of mindset.
I've been trying that for 10 years.
Yeah, I know. I can relate. I mean, that's what I mean. I can relate. And like,
Thanks, Dennis.
it's no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I was just like, I can relate to that. But like, it's the idea of, I think that's kind of where I was coming from with like that kind of like Butterfree simping and stuff. It's like,
Called me a simp now.
no.
No, Dennis has been simping his whole life.
Yeah,
I
Dennis
can
is a
relate
man and a simp.
I can relate because like we've all been there.
Simping.
We've all been there.
Says that to the camera, right, guys?
We've all
Tell
been
me
there,
that.
right,
We've all been
guys?
there.
I mean, and then, you know, it's like figuring out that, like, you know, that's not where you can find true love.
Yeah, you can't find true love in a 1999 anime. You're right.
Where can you find true love?
I don't know.
If I knew that, I would.
Macca's? Okay,
It's worth a look.
Yeah. You never know.
You never know.
Head on down to Macca's. We got true love.
We got
True
chips,
love.
we got burgers, we got love.
I liked Meowth in this episode. He
Always like Meow.
I like how he
Love
counts like the count from Sesame
does he?
Street.
Does
Yeah,
he?
he's like 98 Meowth,
Oh
99 Meowth, 100 Meowth.
Oh,
How
yeah.
amazing
I was
that
wondering
they
why
happened
he
to
was
just get 100 Butterfrees.
Yeah.
true.
Wow.
Yeah.
They call
That's
Ash's
so
one
good.
101. That'd be,
Oh,
not
that's
even.
a
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
101
it's
Butterfree.
Butterfrees.
Like
But
the
actually, in the end, there would have been
animation.
one Butterfree who didn't
oh
made off because there would have been one extra. with
Oh,
Butterfree.
yeah.
I don't know.
Wow.
Maybe some of them are polygamists. You know,
probably- it's
they're
probably
like
named.
the three-way.
Oh,
And they don't know whose baby it is.
Yeah.
Like when they have it.
what a
Yeah.
loser.
That would be
That's
great.
probably named Dennis.
Actually,
Oh my god!
Oliver, that was a bit much.
I know that was me.
But I loved how also Meowth had like.
Or Harry. Harry's single too.
Yeah, I could take it though.
Yeah,
Meow.
I'm single. If
Oh my god! No! You're not
you
using
Show them
this-
your tackle,
this is
Dennis.
not a-
Show them your tackle. Yeah, sure. There you go. You can hit me a little bit. So.
I liked Meowth's Giovanni, like imagining
fantasy?
Giovanni
Yeah.
loving
Oh,
him
yeah.
again.
this is the first
Yeah.
boss fantasy that Meowth has.
It's
as
the
well.
first one.
I-
It becomes very prominent.
It's like the
rest
second
of it.
time he's talked
Yeah.
about like wanting to be with the boss though, because
Yeah.
he talked about it in the first Saint Ian episode. He's like, "You replaced me."
Yeah.
Meowth's finding love.
Meowth's
Butterfree's
simping
looking
as
for
well.
love. We're all
I really
looking
like
for love.
Meowth.
Yeah.
I think he's really funny, and that whole kind of scenario is super cute.
Yeah, he just
I-
wants to be
I,
loved.
He just wants to be loved by Giovanni.
I enjoyed Team Rocket in this episode as well because they weren't there for too much.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah,
there to
yeah. When they
extend the
first
plot.
when I
they
first
kind
saw
of-
them, I was like,
They did facilitate the the solution to the
Yeah.
problem as well.
And I love the trio doing the motto. That was
Yeah.
amazing.
That was
Oh,
so
that
cool.
was so
and there was like
funny.
shadows
you
on
know,
them.
You know, this one isn't memorable to me. I forgot that they did it in this episode.
Yeah?
"Did they keep doing it?"
Sometimes, but there's like this
Nice.
other time that they do it, which I remember more, which I can talk about maybe when we get to it.
Do you know what was
Yeah.
messed up?
But, yeah.
When Jesse hits Star
With the
Yeah.
sledgehammer.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh my
what?
It was
God.
so weird because like I don't think I've ever
Good shot.
seen like a human actually
Attack
hit
a
except
Pokemon.
for AJ with the whip.
Yeah.
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 I don't think I've ever seen like another trainer actually hit like something that was messed up. I was
Was
like,
messed
I
up.
guess the way
Right
it was,
in the
it was
middle of
allowed
it
to
as
kind of
well.
get on was that the hammer, the mallet, kind of seemed more comical as a weapon.
That
and,
seemed like a really realistic
yeah.
mallet.
Yeah, and
it
it
was
hit it
large
right in the
though.
middle.
Like I like that.
But then like Misty came in straight away with a backpack, like water jetpack thing out of nowhere.
Yeah, she came
Yeah.
back with flood.
I
It was
thought
insane.
I thought she was about to start like
Superman
inflating.
sunshine.
What?
Starmie.
Start inflating something. Did you say?
Inflating?
Inflating Starmie by shooting Starmie, and like Starmie would like inflate up and then shoot. So yeah, Dennis is really.
It all comes back
my
to the
influence
inflation.
Inflation
is
factor.
Oh,
spreading.
it's a circle.
It's like
So what were our feelings, guys, on those last final moments of this
So
episode?
I knew it was meant to be sad, and I got to like everything, even like the beginning of the montage that happens with like the actual just sad music they put on. I was like, oh, this is sad, but I'm not crying. And then I think it's when Butterfree becomes Butterfree in the part of the montage when he's going from Metapod to Butterfree, and it turns into the Pokemon theme, and it gets real triumphant, and that's when I started crying.
that was when you
Aw.
cried.
Yeah, because I was like, "Oh my god, it's like his best friend."
Aww.
And then then Butterfree, and then he said goodbye, and I was like, "No."
Yeah.
The one shot that was missing for me was Caterpie staring at the moon.
Oh,
If that
good
shot,
shot.
Oh
if
yeah,
that shot was in there,
that
feel
was
like
like
that
the
was-
last shot.
I would have cried.
I feel like
Yeah.
in the Japanese version it was.
Oh,
I feel like
Oh.
because they
Take that
edited
out.
the montage a bit.
Why?
that's a shame.
It's
I think
different.
the music's different. as
Different
well.
music,
Oh,
different
okay.
song.
That makes
Right.
sense.
But
But if that shot was in it, I probably would have cried.
he's finally, if he's reached the
It was,
moon.
it was such a lovely moment though. Just the whole that montages is always nice.
Yeah.
Let's not get that wrong. But watching Butterfree tear up is really what got me.
Yeah.
You forget Pokemon have
And-
emotions sometimes.
And can I just say,
Yeah.
like, for like a kids show as well, to completely like write out a character, like, it's just so crazy because they don't really do that in like a lot of kids' media.
Right.
At this time, it's a bit more popular now to have like characters who are only in it for like seasons or something.
Would you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
like to know
guess
something
so.
interesting about Butterfree?
Oh,
Sure,
yeah.
go
He
for it.
makes a return.
Does he?
Not until Generation 7 and Alola. And it's only for
What?
it's only
Is
for
it the
one
same
episode.
Butterfree?
It's.
Ash's Butterfree.
Are you
makes a
sure it
return.
comes back?
Oh my
It
god!
makes a return for. I'll say that because if we get to Alola, it's going to be a long time away.
Are you sure it comes back? Because I
Yeah,
feel
it-
like
no, it comes.
it's
back.
not a flashback.
No, it comes back.
That's sick.
I feel like
It's amazing.
I
Oh.
feel the final moments of Butterfree Because like I've grown up with Pokemon my whole life. I've heard about this episode a lot, and like I know it's like infamous. So I was pretty emotionally touched, but it didn't like overwhelm me. My expectations were like quite high, so I feel like it didn't reach them. But I feel like that's just because it was set up so high for me by like years of being like.
I think with the title,
told how sad it was.
Like Bye Butterfree as well. You know what's coming.
Yeah,
They're not hiding it.
If I was a kid watching this,
because
I would have been like, oh.
When you release a Pokemon in the
no.
game, it says like bye bye. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like bye bye when you release
Yeah,
it.
but usually in the game, you're like, get out of here.
Yeah,
Like, you only release a Pokemon
But-
if you really hate it.
I
in
was
the
saying,
game.
you know, it's like a nice like thing. You know, it's like bye.
Yeah, it is nice. True.
This episode made me, if I had to release a Pokemon in a game, it makes it really hard for me.
You appreciate it more.
Yeah, because the only time I release it would be if I'm playing on Nuzlocke or something.
Yeah.
But if I'm playing a casual play, I just can't do it.
I'd love to. We should like get
I've never
Logan to play
released
a
a Pokemon.
Nuzlocke
Yeah,
and like stream it.
streaming a Nuzlocke.
Where like if your Pokemon faints, it's dead.
We should do it with Gen
It's scary.
3.
Yeah,
Dex,
your favorite. Use Mudkip.
Dex team, I have some bad news. I did a fact check.
What?
It
Why would you fact check?
It doesn't show up. It's a flashback.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's still in the episode.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you
You just
know.
have to prove me wrong, didn't you, Dennis?
Well,
you just
it's
have to prove
'cause-
me wrong. You just have to be the knowledge, don't you, Dennis?
I don't
That's
want
all it's
people-
gonna be, Dennis, isn't it?
And
I don't want people-
my
Wow,
day's
look at
ruined.
it.
I don't want people listening
know-
to get the wrong idea and then watch like a Lola thinking Butterfree shows up, and then it's like
we would have got to a Lola in about 8 years. So we could have had 8 years of happiness.
Hey, you don't know. We might start earning money from this.
We've got raised
Really
like
speed up production.
expectations.
This could be a
Production.
future. Who knows?
Well, when I watched Butterfree as a kid, I really didn't like this episode because I was like, oh, I wanted him to keep Butterfree.
Right.
And then like, you know, I was like, why release him? It makes no sense. And even in the Pokemon fandom, everyone was like, why release like Pokemon? Just send him to Professor
Yeah.
Oak or like,
Yeah.
and
The
like,
PC box.
just put it away, like
But
because
he had
He had to be with that
and
mate.
This is nice
yeah.
because it sets
Yeah.
up that fact that like Pokemon can actually just live without being
Yeah,
a
trainer.
tool.
Yeah.
and like, oh,
I'm sorry, you carry on.
well, a part of me is like, as an adult now, I feel like
You tell him, Dennis.
I feel like almost it's more morally and ethically good to release Pokemon that you're not gonna use.
Definitely, instead of it being like in a computer.
Just like thinking about Ash.
How many
now, he's
Pokemon
got-
do we have in storage boxes?
I have,
like
uh,
in
yeah.
our games,
My-
Especially
like-
in Sword and Shield for me, I've got so many.
My
Yeah.
Omega Ruby cartridge, I have nearly all the boxes filled.
Yeah.
But like just thinking in terms of the anime, like how Ash has like a bunch of Pokemon. Well, he eventually will amass enough to have a bunch of Pokemon at Professor Oak's, and like how they're just like
Just waiting
to be used by Ash.
In saying that though, Professor Oak, like they're not in a PC box.
That's
they are in a
true.
lovely big garden.
Like they get taken care
I'm
of.
curious as to think Oliver and Logan. Why did I point the wrong people?
Hi.
What would you think? What you think is going to be Ash's replacement for Butterfree?
I was actually just about to ask. you
Yeah,
guys
I'm
that.
so excited to see.
Oh,
So Dennis and I will know.
I have
assume
no
Dennis will
idea.
know. Well,
So
I
kind
know.
of, yeah.
I know. I've already seen. I've already seen the next episode, so I kind of have an idea.
So is Oliver, but
Yeah.
shot.
I think it's gonna be because the next episode's the psychic one, and so I think it's gonna be a ghost Pokemon.
oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Because I know we're coming up to.
yeah,
I know we're
to
coming
take
up to
down.
the ghost tower.
Okay.
yeah.
I think it's a really good question to raise. Like, why did the writers decide to like write out Butterfree
Yeah.
as well? Like, did they want to do an episode based on like bug type mating rituals and just like it just like worked out, or did they want to get Butterfree and like had an excuse to get rid of Butterfree?
I think there's more interesting Pokemon than
Yeah, or did
Bug-
they just
like,
want to show
how many
highlight?
people have bug types in their teams
think-
like late game.
Yeah, not
exactly.
many.
Like the whole point for the Butterfree and Beedrill line is that they're great for you early game.
Yeah.
They evolve quick and they're powerful. Early.
And that's kind of it.
But then you take into account with the anime, he has a Pikachu, he has the 3 starters, and he has 2 slots. Pidgeotto was there the entire time. So like they kind of need to show off some more Pokemon, you know?
Yeah,
I feel like-
I'm really excited to see.
And I would say that Butterfree's, you know, its story has kind of finished.
It was a
Right.
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
It was like it wanted to fly up with the moon,
Yeah.
and it eventually got that, and then
Yeah.
it and now it's like has babies.
It's beautiful.
Can I just mention that in the fandom, like years ago, there was like this it was like this belief that Butterfree lived for 2 years.
Oh.
Because butterflies live.
Butterflies live for days.
Yeah. But it was just like someone there was this like, I guess it was like this rumor, this belief that like Butterfree lived for 2 years and then
Where did that
they
come
died.
from?
I don't know. It's like people say that it was this episode is where it came from, but it's
There's nothing
obviously
about them
all,
Don't
dying
say
in this
that at
episode.
all.
Yeah.
and so like it's like
Fake
an
news.
unproven theory. It is fake news.
We love
It's
unproven
an
theories.
unproven theory. But yeah, there was like that kind of added to the sadness of it.
But
as
Pokemon
well.
must they will age. They
Pokemon
will
die. Pokemon
Yeah.
do die, which
But
we
I
will
guess-
see in a couple episodes.
But
Yikes.
I mean, no one ages in the series though, so
Yeah, exactly.
It would be so cool if they aged.
So like
that's like if it was made today.
Yeah.
Pokemon started now, they'd age.
I would love if they
Aged.
aged.
just
yeah.
I was just thinking, you know how Brock queer eyes Butterfree and gives him the scarf?
Yeah.
What a statement. Wow. Took me a second to get where you're
Yeah.
going.
Do you want
Yeah.
us to queer eye you?
No, let's queer
That would
eye.
be fun.
Let's queer eye each
Get
other.
us-
Like if we had to give each one of
I
us
did.
like
I
an
got glasses and a
accessory.
new tattoo. I'm queer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good. Okay.
I don't think they get people to get tattoos on queer.
Well, they should.
It's a bit permanent.
They force
It'll
them. They're
matter.
like, yeah, I don't really like it.
It's gonna make you look. It's gonna make you look real cool.
yeah, be so, such a badass.
Oliver, I would give you like a red scarf, I think, to match your beanie.
To match the beanie,
Yeah.
great.
Dennis, me.
Oh, you said your glasses.
Yeah,
okay.
but somebody else.
Okay. Actually, kind of like maybe. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Nose piercing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
What do you
Harry
mean?
with a nose piercing? I can't see
Would
it.
it be like a stud or a ring?
It'd be a stud, and then
Alright.
like you'd leave it off for most of the time.
I guess I'll get it tomorrow.
What?
Well, no.
You'd leave it.
Hey, Oliver once wanted to look. Did you?
I wanted a little
A septum.
septum.
A septum.
I'd never actually get it,
Yeah.
but I just wanted to see what I looked like.
What did you look? Did
I
you
bought
look,
a fake one.
did
I bought a
you look
$2
cool?
one. I looked kind of cool. I kind of liked it,
No, you
but
didn't.
I would never get one. 'Cause that would just
What
be-
would you do?
Oh,
for,
maybe
what-
dreadlocks.
Dreadlock. I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Well,
That'd be
what
interesting.
about for Logan?
braiding would be annoying as.
For Logan, okay, you can chime in if you want. as
I
well.
think
I think a
skinny
nice
jeans.
No,
a
I think
polka
Lo-
dot bow tie.
Oh, bow ties.
Yeah.
You should be the bow tie man.
That would
I
be
really
good.
like what Logan's wearing right now. The yellow collar
I
over
reckon,
his
Yeah.
sweater.
I reckon
I
a
like it a
goatee
lot.
as well. Just shave
No,
the sides and
no.
go with a goatee.
No.
I'll do that
I've
for,
I've been wanting to like
George's party.
Don't-
I've been
Yes.
wanting to get Logan to straighten his hair just to see what it looks like.
I will do that.
That'd be fun.
I just need recently
Friday?
good time.
Should we do it for Friday?
Oh, could you do my
But we're
hair for
dressing
Friday?
up fancy.
Straighten your hair.
No.
Yeah.
We're getting like way
Don't
off topic
straighten
now.
your hair, Logan.
So I think
Okay.
I think
I'm so
we've kind of said our
Wait, what
final
if-
thoughts.
What about me?
You're perfect then.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe like
maybe not dye your hair.
yeah, dye.
What?
Oh,
Maybe take a break
the
from it,
only
buddy.
thing, the only thing I'd actually want to see with Dennis would be like Dennis wearing more hipstery glasses like Harry's.
Yeah.
Not for any reason, just like because I'm used to you wearing glasses. So, like the only thing that I think that would be like big like shock difference for me would you
different
being
glasses.
wearing different
Oh, yeah.
glasses.
I have been considering like getting clear ones. Oh,
Oh wow, I've already adjusted. I can't see.
yeah. Okay. I'm trying Harry's glasses now for people that are watching
Oh no,
the
you
podcast.
still look the
Turn
same.
around. Yeah,
Yeah.
the same. They're just
Okay.
enough.
I look the same.
I think it's just because they're brand new on me.
I mean,
that's reason, that's
the
for sure.
framing is quite similar as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we kind of did our final thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just get a quick little whip around of a
Yeah.
quick
Made me
final
cry.
thoughts.
Saddest episode so far. Sadder than
You reckon Saturn the Charmander?
It's way sadder. Well,
Wow.
well, not way sadder for a different reason. Built on like emotions. Like I don't know why, but after what you were saying, Harry, maybe it was because like moving away and stuff. But like,
Oh.
yeah, it is quite sad.
You go, please.
Okay,
you go.
I'll go because mine's kind of sad. It made me sad as a child because Butterfree was gone, and now it makes me sad because I'm still single. Okay, next.
Oh.
Do you want to follow that one?
Yeah, I'll follow it.
I'm
really good-
joking, partly.
Well, I mean,
He
you're not.
wasn't.
You're
He
not,
wasn't sad
though.
when he was a child. Yeah.
Great episode. Great episode. Really cool. Real fun. Butterfree was quite cool. Good times. Liked all the Pokemon. Them impersonating Team Rocket was excellent.
Funny.
Team
Meowth was
Rocket,
great.
Mouth was great. Good time. Good fun. And emotional. So good episode.
it was
Yeah,
a great
it was,
episode.
It was sad for two reasons for me. One, when I was younger, because like you said, Dennis, Butterfree was leaving, and it was sadder now because I've also had to kind of deal with a thing and move away and start a new life. So I understand somewhat at least what Butterfree had to go through there. It was a lovely episode.
Yeah.
So
Any,
it's just a really
nice.
nice episode.
Peaceful.
Unsung heroes, Oliver?
You know what?
You got one.
Unsung hero to Pinkerfree. Because, at the start of the episode, I was like, that's a dumb name.
We all caved. We all
But,
said
I
Pinkerfree.
caved in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
keep your head up.
Keep your head up, stay strong.
Keep your head out of
High,
high.
Pinkerfree.
Pinkerfree.
Pop out
Pinkerfree,
those eggs.
wherever you are.
Okay, so
Yep.
that was Dexperience.
My name's Chef.
Next up, we're going to be talking about Abra
And the
Psychic
Showdown.
Woo!
Follow us on the Dexperience or Dexperience podcast. It's one of those on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Find us anywhere. If you put
Spotify.
in DEXP on Spotify, we're the first thing to come up.
It's
So
not wrong.
Yeah.
On anything that you listen, anywhere you listen to your podcast.
Follow us, send us reviews.
All right, send us an
Crit
email.
reviews of our reviews.
yeah, critique
Send us an email at the dexperiencepodcast@gmail.com as
That's
well.
the Dexperience podcast at gmail.com.
That is
you,
the
Dex.
Dexperience podcast at gmail.com.
gmail.com.
My name is Chef.
And now, if you've been listening during the day, I hope you have a good rest of the day. And if you're listening in the evening, have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Walter
Bye.
Bye.
Butterfree. I ate a pee.
Butterfree's cool song.
Good episode.
Experience everything you could want. Dex, experience, live your dreams. Dex, experience.